Hey everybody, I'm Chad Eckert and that's Joe Idone and this is the Preferred Lines podcast. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's 2022. You saw us last week. We did a pod, so it's not technically like the first pod of the old season here, but we're on to 2022. Golf's back. New season, same stuff from us, right, Joe?
Same stuff, baby. I'll update the graphics behind you a little bit, but yeah, we're going to do Tuesday nights now. Excited to talk about it. Excited to run through the betting board like we do each and every week. The first tournament of the year, right? We start in beautiful Hawaii. What's better than that?
Cheers to that, my friend. I love it. I love the primetime golf. I love the fact that I just could stroll right in here and I got a producer now doing all the work behind the scenes for me. Jish Swish. Joe, we've got a producer. It's amazing. Josh Bennett is with us. Josh.
And he's a friend. What up, Josh? Show your face. Show your face. The people want to see it.
Thanks for coming and doing this dirty work.
Hello.
Josh.
Yo!
I wanted to ask you, did you get anything you wanted? Did you get anything for Christmas that you wanted this year?
Oh, let me tell you, you guys know this. As soon as you tell the parents that you're having kids, the only thing you get for Christmas now is for the kids.
Yeah.
So
that's right. Congratulations again. Josh, your wife is due in March?
Beginning of March. Yeah.
March. So we got dads. This is all dad world. So you're going to get some dad content throughout this season.
That's right.
You know, it'll be fun. We can even maybe do a little wagering on when this baby arrives, the weight of the baby, and all that kind of stuff. That's going to be good.
You want to do that in a golf betting show, huh?
Boy or a girl, Josh?
It's a boy.
My man.
Yep.
That's right.
Firstborn boys.
That's right. I don't think there's any girls in my family, so that was pretty much a done deal before it even started.
Well, good. Well, so did you get any golf products for Christmas or any?
I did. I'm taking swing speed to the next level, Chad.
I got the. How can you even do it? You're like already Bryson at this thing.
Well, not yet. I would like to be though. I got the stack system. If you've heard about that, it's kind of the up and coming. It's like the new the speed sticks, the new super speed sticks or whatever.
Okay.
So, well, what you think about that new stealth driver today, Josh?
The original colors kind of look stupid, but if it does what it says it does, I might have to get myself one. If it's adding a couple miles an hour.
Of course, they all do. Like anytime you get one and you show up to a guy with a new driver, he's all of a sudden longer than you. Yeah, that's how it works. But yeah,
I did see that you can customize the colors though, so you can get rid of that ugly red too. I think
terrible.
I agree.
Frying pan. Okay, boys, I was just kind of alluding to the fact that if you didn't get what you wanted for Christmas, we've got Christmas bonus for you. After the holidays, you might want to clean yourself up. You know, it's a new year. We got a new sponsor. This sponsor is going to make us look good each and every week. We've got Manscaped on board. Boys, Preferred Lines podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. The Manscaped, it offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. Let's go. Manscaped.
What's the promo code, Chad? How do we help people out with that?
Golf Guys 20. Golf Guys 20. Now, they sent us stuff. We got some stuff. We've used it. I've used it. I know Josh, listen to this, Josh. 4.0, the lawnmower 4.0, the 4th generation trimmer. I know that Josh is in the background there. He's used number 1.0 and 2.0 and 3.0, and he's excited for this 4.0. He's a big Manscaped guy.
That's right. Actually, that's not true. I haven't used 1 through 3, but I have used the crop preserver, which is fantastic. So
great.
You should definitely look into that as well.
Okay, well, either way,
this product is
4 million men worldwide have trusted Manscaped. You can too, and you can try it out and get 20% off plus free shipping worldwide with the promo code GolfGuys20. GolfGuys20 will get you 20% off. Let's go. New sponsor for 2022. You know what? Your balls will thank you. Cheers.
Love it, man.
That's
Listen, you guys want to help us to look. We've toyed with ideas, right, Chad, on what to sort of do with the show for 2022. Do we stick a paywall in there? Do we make it subscription only? This is the kind of stuff. This is how we keep the show live. We keep the show free. Support us by doing things like this. It helps us out a lot. Appreciate the new sponsor coming along. Excited for the upcoming year.
Now, there are some other housekeeping items I need to take care of besides the fact that Josh Bennett is with us as the producer of the program now. Hey, we're on the Fantasy Golf Pod YouTube page. It's a little bit easier to have us all on one page, one home for the whole thing, because guess what, Joe? We're doing something new this season. We're going to have a new show. It's called Golf Guys. That's part of the reason why the promo code is Golf Guys 20 for the Manscaped products. Go to manscaped.com and use that promo code. 20% off, free shipping. Again, new show right after this program called Golf Guys, talking golf, less touting names, more talking shit to each other. Because you know what? We all know who we're going to pick. We probably don't need to even tell anybody. But so we're going to get together. We're going to talk about it. Quagnus Martins, Josh, and I after this, Golf Guys. It's going to be fun. Anything new with you, Joe, in 2022? I know you got some new going on. Tell us about what you're up to in 2022.
Nothing, man. Just trying to improve on 2021 a little bit, right?
Okay.
We're keeping preferred lines going. Rick and I got the Jock Market show that will air tomorrow night. Obviously, another huge sponsor of the show. Promo code there. I don't know if you have it up, Josh, but it is PL20 or PL50. I don't know. It's going to get you like
PL,
a $50 match. Yeah, PL. Perfect. $50 deposit match. It's awesome. It's fantasy sports. You could buy shares of golfers from anywhere from like $1 to like $8 during the IPO hour, and it's going to pay out on a spectrum from 25 down. So the better your guys do, the better you do, and in turn, it's fun, right? Like it's good to have multiple avenues to like play fantasy sports, and this is a relatively new, well-engineered, easy to use app that I think people can understand and will get the grasp of and will think is very fun. So if you haven't tried Jock Market yet, you see in the top corner there, presented by Jock Market. Helped us out a ton.
Dude, it's like fun. So you gotta embrace some of this new stuff. I kind of didn't do any prize picks for the NFL season. I didn't try out. I haven't tried some of these new apps out, and I feel like I have missed out because I did do the Jock Market. I aped into that, and I loved it. So we got the Jock Market for us. Also, you know what? Write us a review. We got to say that. You got to go down, click the 5 stars, get the subscribe button, because we'll be here every Tuesday night for you throughout the season. This is the Preferred Lines podcast. The agenda for 2022 is 30 minutes or less. We're already 8 minutes into it. So we're trying to give you the most pertinent facts as fast as possible. This is the Tournament of Champions.
Yep.
I mean,
pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a fake tournament, and it's a little bit above the Hero, which was a total hit and giggle. We know that. So it's above that because it's real FedEx Cup points and stuff for this thing. Yeah. But we got to talk about it. We got to talk about the tournament. It's a fake tournament with, in Hawaii where they're on vacation, 30 guys, no cut. Do they really want to be here? Have you, what do you think about this tournament? Is it something you're into?
Are we gonna wait till the Sony to get a fake tournament at all? I think it has a little bit of a preseason type feel, because for a lot of these guys, you show up to, they obviously have the Sony next week. A lot of them will stick around for that. But you're able to go to a sort of resort course in Hawaii, the beautiful views, 39 players, no cut, guaranteed payday, all that kind of good stuff that comes along with it. But not many guys pass it up, right? With the exception of Rory, all of them are here who won a tournament event last season, with the also exception of newly COVID positive Cameron Champ that we should mention. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I love the Hero. I like these events where you just pin together 20, 30, 40 of the top players in the world. And I think that they get after it a little bit.
Cool. All right, let's get after it, and let's look at the board, odds board. Just swish. See if you could show us at the tippity tip top. You're probably going to see on most books, John Rahm Rodriguez. Oh, wait. No, look at this, Joe. Yeah. Odds Checker will show you that JT is kind of forming a little bit more towards the top. He is the top there with 8 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 12. Depending on where you are, depending on what you're looking at, you can get a different number on JT or Rahm or Colin Morikawa is also about 10 to 1. You got Bryson DeChambeau, Xander Schauffele, Victor Hovland, your guy, Catley. Oh, and Burns, they're all under 20-1. Maybe even Jordan Spieth, where you're looking. This is a juicy field, Joe. I love it, actually. I'm into it. I can't wait to figure out who's going to win. I don't know who's going to win, though. What are we going to use for criteria for clicking this week? There's no recent form.
Yeah, recent form is a little skewed this week, right? We haven't seen a lot of these guys, even the ones we have seen at the Hero or whatever. It's been a month since then, so a ton can happen, obviously, in 30 days in terms of changing your games, in terms of fixing things that were wrong, in terms of developing things that were right that now turn into wrong. So a lot has transpired. Initially, off the top here, Chad, I don't agree with Justin Thomas being the favorite in this field over John Rahm at all.
Yeah, why?
I don't love his form. I don't love the importance that I think I place on putting here.
Okay.
And, it's obviously wide open off the tee, which I think will benefit him, but it's going to benefit everyone. Rahm's a better player than him. Morikawa is a better player than him right now. I don't really understand quite why he's the favorite. What about you?
I think he's the favorite because he's had the history here. We know that. He's a two-time winner at least, and he never does bad here. So that helps. I mean, when you got nothing to go off of, people kind of go off of that or tweets and Twitter rumors about him hitting a 61 and being in Hawaii over the holidays and being there, caring, seeing him tee it up against Tiger, being around that and being active through the fall. And maybe that's giving the sentiment, because we know, Joe, this isn't about who's going to win. This is about how the books can attract you to give them their money. So, of course, definitely side with Rahm if you're going to do anything here at the top of the board. Or think about this. We've done this for a couple years now. I have done a little reflecting on my results of this event. Most of the time, you are able to secure one of these guys at the top of the board at a much better number after the round is over and they didn't do awesome. So you get like a 68 or a 69 or a 70, they're 2 or 3, 4 under, and then the books give up on them. And that's it's a 4-day tournament. These guys are awesome. They're going to hit a 10 under round, 8 under round, skyrocket up to the leaderboard. So what you can do is wait on some of these names, or the ones that you really don't know if you want or not, and just wait for them to have a little bit of a hiccup in round one and then pounce on the bigger number.
Okay. Good research. I hadn't noticed that here before, but that's a good note. Anecdotally, what I kind of have in my notes from previous years are what I didn't mention so far: birdie or better rates, par 5 scoring. I did a little bit of short game. I have here written down back-to-back years that a ton of 3 putts. The green complexes are massive. They're tricky. Okay. They're slopey. And I think rust plays a little bit of a factor here too with the guys who haven't played as recent. So all that kind of put together, you will see plenty of 3 putts this week, I would imagine, in what aren't abnormally fast Bermuda grass greens. You're just going to have a lot of long putts and like I mentioned, maybe a little rust. PGA Tout, what's up? 4 top 5s in his last 6 events, he says, of Justin Thomas. That is a great stat. I do see that as well, including the Hero. So that's also my Coba, Weak Field, and the Hero, which are thrown in there, and the Tour Championship. Asterisk, 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 John. No, but PGA he's fine. He's great. He's great. Maybe the form is better than I suspected. Obviously, the course history is a good factor here. I just think Rahm is more likely to win.
I want to say thank you to PGA Tout for commenting along and, hey, being here, watching us live on YouTube or wherever you're watching it. If you are so kind, hit the like button, subscribe to that. The comments really do help. And we want this to be an interactive show. We aren't the high and mighties that won't take the comments and just derail our entire process and just go towards what you guys are asking us to do. So go for it. We love PGA Tout. And you know what? PGA Tout did tweet that he's betting on, what's his face? Justin Thomas. So should we go to the 20s? All right, let's talk about the 20s, because this is maybe where I'm going to start firing off, because I didn't fire off any of the top
Me neither.
names.
None of them.
And 20-1 or so, you could find Daniel Berger, Cam Smith is around that range, and Hideki's here, Spieth, Sung J.M., up to 25-1 for Finau or Patrick Reed. Of course, I can't avoid Im or Reed in the 20s in this field.
Those are your guys?
Well,
They're both on your wall, so yeah, they're kind of your guys.
Yeah, I got autographs of both these human beings. Now, the truth is that I'm a fan of them because they are winners. Not I'm picking them because I'm a fan of them. I love to bet them because they come through more often than some of these other names. So, give me that name. Give me those two names, him and Reed.
Cool. First, what's up, Brian? I'm glad that you're here. If you notice, Brian, we enjoy your show so much that we actually pushed our show back an hour in order to not conflict with Tap In Birdie. We don't want to mix audiences. We think that the people out there deserve both of us. So happy to have you here after you're done. 20-1 range. Yeah, I'm like you. I got two guys, but different guys. I took a 22-1 on Cameron Smith.
Okay.
And I took a 20-1 on Samuel Burns.
Okay.
Those are my two guys. I don't think they're that trendy of names this week. It feels like these are low numbers for both of them. Most of the time, I like my Cam Smith bets in like the 35 to 40-1. I like my Burns around the same. But I think that these guys have just been able to elevate their game to a degree in which they deserve to be here, right? I like both of their forms. They rated out number 1 and number 2 in the stat model that I ran. Burns, dude, is freaking awesome right now. Like, he's the only guy, when I look at this stat model that I ran, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stat categories. I put a little percentage on each.
Okay.
He doesn't rate in the bottom half of the field in any one of those 9s. Like, you can't say that about anyone else here. Bryson, Rob, Thomas, they all have a clear deficiency there where they're not in the top half of the field, except for Sam Burns. He's playing so well. I just think that why not, right? 20-1 feels weird when you can have Jordan Spieth at the same number. You can have Daniel Berger at that number. You know, you can have guys like Im and Reed that you mentioned, but I'm going to roll with these two guys. Those are my two bets for the week in the 20-1 range.
Okay. Just maybe you could pop up the 30-1 range on the odds checkerboard. We could check in to see how the movement's gone. And while you're watching this, you will know that Manscaped is the proud partner of the pod now, and you can get this lawnmower 4.0. That's right. You heard it right. The 4.0. You can get that shit sent to you worldwide for free at 20% off using the Golf Guys 20 promo code. Oh, it's amazing. I shaved myself. Joe, have you used this thing?
Yeah, I checked it out.
I was shocked, I will say, Ed, about how much, because I did it in the bathtub or the shower or whatever, and I was like, holy, I was afraid that my sink or my tub would clog up because I had so much freaking hair on my body. I was shocked. So I will say the wife's happy. The wife's not mad about this this new Manscaped sponsorship. So get yourself one of these things. Promo code Golf Guys 20. Let's go. 20% off. All right, we're going to the 30-1 range because, of course, we are. We're going to skip right to it. We're going to get right to it. What the hell is Brooks Koepka doing in the 30s? Why is he here with the Leishmans and the Answers and the Kokrak's? This is bullshit, isn't it? Isn't he up there with the elites of the world? Why are we doing this? 30-1.
Yeah, I'm not here.
What?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, you know I'm the whisperer. Not feeling Brooks this week.
Why? Because he's going to treat it like a vacation?
Not so much that. I just don't think it's this isn't the type of setup. I think it's going to be a birdie fest. I think the wind is down. I don't like that tournament for him. I think his course history, frankly, the last 2 times he's played is awful. A 34th and a 24th in minimal fields. In the second to last time he played this event, he lost 20.1 strokes gained total at this event. The time before that, he lost minus 4.3. I don't even really know how that's quite possible. But I just feel like it's totally an event that he shows up to with not a ton of motivation to really win. And I feel like that could be a knock against Brooks, but he said that himself. So he presented the theory. I'm just relaying it. I'm not going to bet Brooks. I'm going to see that nice, tasty number at 28 to 30-1, and I'm just going to close my eyes, plug my nose, and ignore it.
Wow. Damn, that was not the reaction that I was thinking we would get. I thought for sure you'd be like, listen, there's a new Brooks in town. You got a new vibe.
There will be.
I think he's ready to do it.
There will be a time for that.
I don't know. I think the time is now at 30.
Right out of the gates. No, he's not a hot out of the gates guy.
So we're looking at Brooks at like 40-1.
I'll tell you where we're looking for. Where we're looking for Brooks. We're looking at April through August. That's Koepka season. That's what Tiger Woods famously said was the 4 months out of the year that matter the most.
Okay.
He's trying to peak around Augusta, and he's trying to ride that form through the 4 majors, maybe the Players Championship, maybe he pops in Florida. But I don't love California for him.
Okay.
I don't love Hawaii for him.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope he doesn't burn me this week.
Yeah, see, I have a gut feeling that the Bryson thing has irked him. The fact that he's 33-1 and he knows it irks him. The fact that he's not on the elite names of the elite names. I think he's ready to kind of say, you know what? Watch me. I can Jordan this anytime I want, and I can show up and I can just be focused and win. Fuck this narrative about me needing a real event. I can do it anywhere I want to do it, when I want to do it. Watch me do it in Mount or wherever they are, Hawaii right now. I don't know if he's playing next week, but maybe next week would be better. But at the same time, I think he's ready to go. 33-1 is criminal to me.
Take it. I'm gonna reluctantly somewhat pass on it.
Yeah.
And like I said, if I get burned, I will feel very stupid, but I think I'm right on this.
All right. Okay. Now we can go to anybody else in this range, or are you going to?
It's a pretty big drop off here. Like right after Answer, I've seen a lot of love on Leishman this week. I don't necessarily share the sentiment. No. And right after him, you start getting into English, Kokrat, Gooch. I feel like those numbers are a bit too low. And then you pretty much get into the 70-1, what I would consider essentially long shot range in a field like this, right? 39 guys, 70-1 is significant long shots to a territory.
Yeah, let's see those long shots. Josh, can you put it up? Do you have it still? I will say, I'm not going to bet any with any confidence, that I should say. I will take your advice. Now, if you aren't following Joe Idone on Twitter at Tour Picks, you need to go follow him there and find him on TikTok. He's pretending like he's not doing anything new or whatever this season. He's doing a lot of shit. So you need to be following him on those accounts. TikTok especially, it's fun to follow him on. He's got this video called the Lunch Drive Long Shots, or you explain it.
Yeah, lunchtime long shots. It's basically my lunch break at my work, and I drive around in my car. I pull into a spot that I feel like eating lunch, and I spill the beans on a couple of long shot guys. This is I was doing this, Chad, when I had 60 people following me.
No, not even. I was there. I remember. I was who's this guy?
This is sort of my shtick, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, I was like, who's this guy driving? This makes me so scared. When's he gonna crash?
Well, I started out driving, right? It was lunch drive, long.
And he was
so I was maneuvering. Look, I'm pretty safe, man. I was keeping it.
That's Florida. You got old people there
in a parking lot. Yeah. I've got the little phone holder here. I was keeping it safe, but some people were worried about me. So I figured I would be a little safer to keep my comrades in mind and just park. So now I'm parked. I'm safely in my car. I talked to you about a couple of long shots that I like, and I'm just going to keep rolling with it.
Now, who do you like? Because I agreed with one, and I grabbed him as soon as you said it. His name is Cameron Davis. Yeah, that's a great bet. I think.
Davis. Okay, so I recorded a thing early with Sal Vitri for the Golf Betting Network where I liked Cam Champ. I'd rethought about that, and I'm like, why do I like Cam Champ? Decent course history here, but he's so volatile, and I'm looking down at 50 more points on the board at Cam Davis, and I'm like, he does a lot of things better than Cam Champ. He's top 20 on the PGA Tour in driving distance, so he's not short by any means. He hit it on average 309 last year, so he can get it out there as far as anyone. I think he's better on approach play. I think he's better in a birdie fest. I think he's a better putter than Champ, and I think he's 130-1. Whatever, 39 guys. Let's see, maybe top 10 and top 5 bet on someone like that. I think it has a little bit of value.
Yeah, I love it. Horschel feels like value to me. Somebody that he seems like someone that's ready to step up from a top 50 to a top 25 player in the world, where he's in the conversation, where he's on the fringe of making the Ryder Cup and President Cup's teams. So I feel like he's ready to do that. All the things that I've seen about him and that I've followed him really closely, like I kind of feel that vibe for him. So a 70-1, I feel like he might actually take this seriously, where you're kind of concerned some of these guys in Hawaii, they just are out there drinking cocktails and they're like, honey, how's the vacation with the kids before the season starts? I know you're going to hate me all year, but hey, this is the one time we can do it together.
I had that concern about some guys as well, but I bet them anyways. Like the two guys, I'll say it right now, are my other two long shots that I'm a little bit worried about the Mai Tais getting to and a little too much sun beside the pool. Homa, Damon. They're going to have fun this week. Homa's 80-1. Damon's 150-1.
Mm-hmm.
Both got wins last year. Look, Homa, I think, is in the conversation of like one of the more quiet up and coming players. Like there's not many guys his age that can win twice in 7 months, including once at fucking Riviera, Chad.
Right.
Like this is a big time tournament, the Genesis, one of the strongest fields of the year. Not many guys his age can go and pull off 2 wins and still come into events at 80-1.
$2.50 gets you $200.
Like during the fall swing, even I hit him at the Fortinet. He was 66-1. Like, what's he doing at this price? He's a better player than that. He's shown the ability to win. He's shown that the wedge play is fantastic. He's shown the ability to close. I like him here at 80-1. Damon just had a good fall for me, right? The approach play was all there. 5 for 5 cuts made. Finished top 5 at the Houston Open. You can make a comp to his victory. I don't know that that's really that worthwhile or really that cumbersome, but I like him. It's 150-1 in a 39-man field. I thought about Stuart Sink as well, just because he's like 200-1, but I only went with those 3 guys and then my 2 guys in the 20. I think that's probably going to round out the card this week. The 3 long shots, 2 in the 20s. That feels about my style. What up, Charlie, by the way?
Hey, Charlie. Now, I would suggest that you fire off the long shots now. And if you want the guy, you do it now on the long shots. But the other way on the favorites, where you wait on those that you're not sure about. Because you may end up catching a 150-1 that goes to 33-1 real quick after day 1. Mm-hmm. You have to watch this. You have to be kind of a daily fantasy player at this tournament. So that does it for the Tournament of Champions. Joe, we can get into the best ways to bet, or how do you use stats, and we can talk about those things. We kind of discuss that stuff each and every week here. But I was going to ask you, are you a big model guy? Do you use a model for predicting?
I like to do it. I feel like it's become part of the process for me.
Okay.
How much do I rely on it? I don't know. I'm a gut better. Like I've always been more see with the eyes and not just blindly go with what the model tells me to do. It also has to just make sense in my brain, which sometimes doesn't make sense to anyone else. And I'm okay with that. But that's how I've always bet. And that's how I'm going to kind of continue to do it. So
that's how I'm going to do it this week, Joe. I'm going to do it when the Brooks Whisperer says, don't bet Brooks. And my gut is telling me to do it. I'm going to just say, whatever. I'm going to go with the gut. It's the house bet is on Brooks.
The house bet?
33-1. We're laying the house down. We're going to win a cash a comma on Brooks Koepka and Kapalua. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I don't know if it's going to be a good bet, but it's going to be a bet. The Brooks bet. Let's go.
The house bet's live.
Cheers to that.
It hasn't changed my opinion. I'm still going to fade him.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great content next week when I win $1,000 and I'm counting out the money and you're over there wiping tears with Kleenexes. It's going to be great. But what we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to buy some Manscaped shit this week for free shipping and 20% off. We're going to use the promo code GolfGuys20, and you're going to tell your friends that they need this product to make them cleaner and less hairy and all the best things ever. So Golf Guys 20, that'll get you 20% off. We're going to push that shit hard. So go ahead and use that code and become a Manscaped man. Joe, let's go.
Let's go. Great to do the show with you. Great to be back. Dawn of a new year on the PGA Tour. I'm excited to do it with you. Good luck on the Golf Guys show next with Josh.
And right Aaron. Now, after this, let's go.
Check this out. Thanks for checking out Preferred Lines. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.
Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
Tools for the jewels.
Cheers.
Peace out.